Bada bing, bada boom. This is Sean Allen coming to you live from Heroclix 101. Tonight, I was really going to start off with a review of two characters from the new Avengers set, which I happen to get a really lot of in a really short period of time, while both being Triathlon and 3D Man, which are really both the same guy, a guy named Delroy Garrett Jr. He basically inherited the power of the 3D Man, which was a character that was originated in Marvel Comics, I think like in the 50s. I'm probably wrong about that, please don't quote me on that. But I do have some of those earlier comics where 3D Man was around, and a What If comic, which is one of my favorite What If stories, about 3D Man, the original 3D Man, hanging out with Gorilla Man, the Human Robot, Venus when she was way cooler than she is now. Not that she isn't cool now, Jeff Parker did a good job. And Marvel Boy. Yeah, so that was cool. They were the Avengers of the 50s, and Jimmy Woo organized them. Good stuff. So in any event, I was going to talk about these guys, but they've pretty much been talked about. So instead, I'll talk about this guy right here, the Forgotten One. This guy is really cool. I like him because he's an Eternal, which is one of the characters that Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, one of the many characters that they created for Marvel Comics. I always liked the Eternals. They were very powerful characters, retconned into believing into being mistaken as like the gods of myth in Marvel Comics history. But the Forgotten One had a lot of different identities as he passed through the centuries. He was called Hero in Gilgamesh. He was in the Avengers comics, and as Gilgamesh, he had like this really bulky armor on. But enough of that. In any event, this is one of the versions of him. He looks pretty cool. This is how he was most recently viewed in like some Eternals miniseries a couple of years ago. What I like about this guy is his improved movement. Just moving him, he just bursts through blocking terrain. It's just like, all right, well, you know, I'm just moving through and blam, there it is. Luckily he has charge and flight, so that kind of thing comes in really, really, really handy. Let's see. He's got a trait called the Discipline of Strength. So he can just use super strength. He doesn't even have to have it showing on his dial, which is really cool because he's already starting off with charge, with an 11 move, a 12 attack with no power, 18 defense with invincibility, and 5 clicks of damage with Battle Fury. So you're not mind controlling him, you can forget about that. He's not going to fall for your bullshit ass shape change, so you can forget about that. He's going to stomp a mud hole in you if you're trying to use shape change, so Skrulls beware. Wow, I'm glad I just thought about that. I hope I play someone who's playing Skrulls and I happen to be playing this guy. He'll just eat them alive. But that also means he can't be moved or placed, but I have to double check on that. In fact, actually, let me double check that now so that I'm not bullshitting you. I've got my handy dandy powers and abilities card, and this is perfect opportunity, right? Yeah, perfect opportunity because, you know, I'm not clear on what this guy's power is, so I'm going to go ahead and check it. So I go down to damage, Battle Fury. Ignore shape change, can't make ranged combat attacks. He doesn't have a printed range value anyhow, so that's okay. And he can't be targeted by incapacitate or mind control. Wow, that's really cool. I knew mind control wouldn't mess with him, but can't be targeted by incapacitate, that's huge. So basically the Forgotten One, he's got a lot of cool powers on his dial. Aside from that trait, he's got charge, sidestep, quake, blaze claws, fangs, invincible, impervious, invulnerability. He gets combat reflexes, regeneration, and toughness. And when he uses regeneration, he gets a minimum of 1. So I can't tell you how many times I've been frustrated. Roll my regeneration, you get nothing. That was sit in silence. But in any event, all right, he also has Battle Fury, Exploit Weakness, and Close Combat Expert. This guy is a badass. You can play him at 250 points. No, sorry. You can play him at 216 points, or you can play him at 110 points. Let's just see how many, clicks of life this guy has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so he can basically take 9 good smacks before he's out of there. One thing I noticed as I was clicking through his dial, this guy's attack value does not drop below a 10 until his very last click where he's got a 9. Holy crap, man. He's got 10s or 11s to hold down. Why wouldn't I play him? So I'm going to. All right, well, maybe if Jose and I play tonight. All right, but that's it pretty much on my review of the Forgotten One. He's got the Avengers keyword and the Eternals keyword. I really hope they make more Eternals. Cersei is also in this set, the new Avengers Assembled set that just came out. I believe that's the name of the set. Actually, is there a box? Look at that box right there. And tell that we're both sleepy. Aha! My excellent catching skills. So it is Avengers Assembled. Some of these figs you see here, just some are figs from that set. But oh yeah, including my new Iron Man right there. That's awesome. It's an ass kicker right there. All right, so that's it for my review on the Forgotten One, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I did start off talking about Triathlon and 3D Man, who are both the same guy. Well, these guys actually rock, and I love them because I've always loved all the like rookie or backseat characters, such as that they really haven't made. This game's been around for 10 years, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I probably should put this in the blog, and Jose's going to kill me, but okay, you've been making this game for X amount of 10 plus years. No offense, guys, but don't always keep rehashing the same characters. There's a million characters they haven't made. You guys recently put a vote in DC. Silver Monkey was one of the guys. You're asking, should we make Silver Monkey? Yeah, you should. You don't have to vote. Just make him. He hasn't been made in 10 years. How about Zendu the Titan for Marvel? Or all those other characters, like the goofy characters, or even the non-goofy ones, like Ultraman. Why not, man? Make them. Why not? 10 plus years. I've got enough Magneto Thors, Superman's, Wonder Woman's, Batman's, blah, 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 ad infinitum. I mean, come on. In any event, all right, that's it. So, back to Triathlon. He's got Charge, Flurry, 11 attack, dishing out 3 damage. Even as you smack him around throughout his dials, let's see how many he's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 clicks. I saw pretty much 11s, 10s. He had 3 clicks of 9, and on each of them he can do something. Close combat reflexes, hypersonic speed. The guy's pretty good points. I mean, pretty good for the points. 60 points. He's a close combat monster. Not bad at all to have on your team. Then, man, I gotta tell you, I'm not even gonna click through this guy's down. You can check him out online. This guy's power, this triple perplex thing right here. This guy for 90 points has been a real pain in the ASS each time I've gone up against him. I finally got one, so now it's my turn to be a pain in the ASS. So this special power right here allows 3D Man to triple perplex. Well, he can use perplex 3 times, but only on himself. He can perplex basically any of his abilities 3 times, except for damage, which he can only do once. With a hypersonic speed move of 9, an 11 attack value, and 3 damage, you can imagine what you can do with this guy. Whether you want to play him defensively or whether or not you just want to make him a hand-to-hand attack monster. Not only that, he's got this trait called, well, first we'll go with his improved movement, which is see-through stealth and other characters. Now, initially right out the box, some of the guys I played with were asking, why would he need to have this ability right here to see through hindering and blocking other characters if he's got no printed range value? Well, the answer is simple. It's because it's due to his trait. See a person's true form and intent. Characters within 6 squares in line of fire can't use shape change or stealth. Friendly characters within line of fire may modify their defense values by +2 when targeted by mind control. So that's a cool trait. So basically, really, offensively, this guy can move into position, see somebody with shape change or stealth, basically negate it, and then one of his buddies can shoot them from a good distance away. So that's why he can see through that. But, alright, that's pretty much it on my review of both Triathlon, 3D Man, and the Forgotten One, all from the new Avengers set, Avengers Assembled set from Heroclix by WizKids, and that's it for me. I'm signing out.